In my previous Diablo 4 Explain video, we talked about lucky hit chance and how it's calculated. Make sure you check out that playlist if you're interested in learning more about these concepts in Diablo 4. Today, let's talk about the overpower mechanic in Diablo 4. At its base, when you cast a skill, there is a 3% chance to do more than the normal damage it deals. This is called overpower. The bonus damage dealt scales with the skills that overpowered. As far as we know, prior to the game launch, this 3% cannot be increased. So in most cases, it's just a way to produce more damage. You will see this overpower damage as a blue or orange number. Blue is a regular overpower and orange is a critical overpower. While overpowering can be incredibly powerful, it's important to understand its limitations. Damage over time effects, passive abilities, and channeled skills cannot overpower. So keep this in mind when planning your build and selecting your skills. Overpowers deal bonus damage based on the sum of your current life and fortify. Here's the basic overpower damage calculation. Base damage of your skill plus your life and fortify times that overpower damage multiplier. So how can you increase your overpower damage multiplier? In addition to fortify and life, which we've already mentioned, there are several avenues to boost your overpower potential. Increasing your willpower stat, adding gems to your gear, utilizing powerful weapons, leveraging passive abilities, and strategizing with the Paragon board can all contribute to maximizing your overpower damage. So which class utilizes overpower the best? Well, I told you that we cannot increase that 3% overpower chance. However, the Necromancer, Druid, and Barbarian can specialize in overpower by guaranteeing overpower damage under certain conditions. So let's talk more about that. I'm going to show you what the Necromancer can do. They have two blood skills, Blood Surge and Blood Lance, that can guarantee an overpower. So Blood Surge says that if an enemy is damaged by the Nova while you're healthy, which is over 80% health, you gain a stack of overwhelming blood. When you have 5 stacks, you guarantee an overpower on your next Blood Surge. Blood Lance says after casting Blood Lance 8 times, your next cast is guaranteed to overpower and it spawns a blood orb under the first enemy hit. Necromancer's passive, Rathma's Vigor, also guarantees an overpower after being healthy, which synergizes well with the Blood Surge skill. Once you have these guaranteed ways to overpower, you can also increase your overpower damage multiplier with skill passives and nodes like Tides of Blood, which says that you deal 5% increased overpower damage. This is per point. The bonus is doubled when you're healthy, which also synergizes with that Blood Surge. Sacrificing your skeletal mages will give you overpower damage increased by 40%, which is huge. And then lastly, the legendary node Bloodbath in your Paragon board says that attacks that are guaranteed to overpower deal 50% increased overpower damage. If you're really looking to go all in with overpower damage, the dominant Paragon glyph also increases your overpower damage as well as all damage when you overpower. Speaking of going all in with overpower, you can also get legendary aspects that you want to put on your gear, like Rathma's Chosen. Whenever your blood skills overpower, you gain a 20 to 50% attack speed, and Untimely Death, which says each percent of your max life you heal beyond 100 grants you 0.5% bonus overpower damage on your next attack. There are lots of ways to build overpower damage once you have these guaranteed ways to overpower, especially for a Blood Necromancer, so keep your eye on that. Druid and Barbarian also have overpower skills, passives, and aspects like the Necromancer. And if you want to do your own research like I did, you can head on over to d4builds.gg. All you have to do is search their database for these overpower keywords. It's very easy to kind of see all the different ways to make a build that synergizes together. And on this channel, we're going to be focusing on Necromancer and Sorcerer specifically. And then finally, towards the beginning of the video, I talked about the overpower damage calculation being the sum of your fortify and your life. We didn't really talk about fortify in this video, but that's going to be my next explained video. We're going to talk all about fortify, how to stack it, how to build it, all that good stuff so that you guys can increase your overpower damage even more. Fortify is also just really good for damage reduction, so we'll talk about that in that video as well. If you learned something or enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to say hi, I stream over on twitch.tv/AbbyHour if you have any questions or just want to hang out. But until next time, have a good one.